Elevation Pharmaceuticals was started in early 2008 based on the idea of developing new aerosol medicines for underserved patient populations with respiratory disease. Our strategy is to reformulate or repurpose an existing drug for a new indication. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, is comprised of emphysema and chronic bronchitis. It's the fourth fastest growing major disease in the U.S. right now and will account for the third largest number of mortalities within the next 10 years. There are 12 million patients diagnosed with COPD, and nearly 2 million of those have severe COPD. If you have severe COPD, you are usually prescribed a nebulizer and a nebulized medicine. The only problem with that is that currently their nebulizer treatment takes up to 4 times a day, 10 to 15 minutes a dose. That means they could be on therapy for over an hour a day. And the device is 30-year-old technology. It's a conventional compressor that plugs into the wall that makes a lot of noise when it's nebulizing the drug. And as a result, patient compliance is not that good, and that leads to poor clinical outcomes. Contrast that with our first product, a reformulated drug that has been optimized for delivery in a proprietary new aerosol device for which we have exclusive license, the PARI eFlow high-efficiency nebulizer. The key component of this device is a piezoelectrically driven vibrating membrane that produces a much tighter particle size distribution of the aerosol plume. The advantage of that is that more of the drug can be delivered and targeted to the lung, and less gets deposited in the oropharyngeal space, which enables us to significantly lower treatment time. The other big advantage of this device from a patient's perspective is that it is small, handheld, battery operated, and portable. A significant improvement in convenience, and thus compliance, and ultimately clinical outcomes. At the beginning of 2010, we raised $30 million from our current venture capitalist in a Series A. This is enough money to develop our first product through all Phase 3 enabling activities within the next 2.5 years. The idea for our company was to be somewhat virtual and not build a lot of infrastructure or hire a lot of employees, so that we could spend our capital just on those value-creating activities and also make it easier to exit at the appropriate time. From an investor's perspective, Elevation represents a relatively lower risk path to a significant product with the potential for an early exit at a significant multiple of invested capital.